Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we'll be doing a facial expression as in a person who is surprised or astonished. So when you have your pencil all set, we will draw ourselves this essential egg shape for the face. So could be an oval or it could be an egg shape, but not necessarily round. So round will not work, but egg shape or an oval will work, because you could work the oval into an egg shape as well when you refine the lines. And again, as we always say, kindly use very thin strokes. So here is the neck, and let's say that this is the approximately, let's say that's the center of the face. Eyes will be somewhere here, nose and mouth somewhere along those lines. But this mouth is not the conventional mouth, because it is a crucial part of how the expression becomes astonishing, as in astonished or surprised. So I'm just putting some sideburns and columns there. That's the hairline on the top, and we come down to just put a head of hair. It doesn't matter what the style is, but because our focus is here. So right here, there are some essential elements that we need to keep in mind when a person is astonished. So it is, the eyes are always almost gaping wide. So we have, you could start by just putting in 2 circles, but again very light strokes, and try to keep them just so much apart to make them balanced and even. The nose, except if somebody has like really flexible facial features, the nose is not necessarily affected, but in certain cases it is just a little out, like stretched out, but mostly it remains where it is. So, but around the nose, the face lines are definitely affected, and then all the features are pulled, like they are like pulled this way. So you could put in some forehead lines here. So depending on the person, really, if it's a child, most likely will not have forehead lines, but we rather work with them, because you could always work without them and have things go the easier way, but working with them might just be the better exercise here. And then we bring all this down. Let's put in so again, depending on the person's age, this will vary. I have put in the chin here, and certain facial lines meeting it. And then of course the most important other element is the mouth, and we have that. So just imagine like a set of lips, lips as in like something like that, very generic, and then you just stretch it out. Okay, so, and then I could like put the upper lip here along those lines, lower lip along those lines, under lip right here, and there's the skin folds coming out of the expression. Now, of course, this is somebody not exactly like young, but if it's a young person, the facial lines might be less, or the collected skin under the chin might be less. But again, we'd rather work with some extra lines rather than without, because you could always work without them and that would be easier, but working with them is essentially put out of the way, at least in this particular video. And then the eyes right there, wide open. I'm putting in just some life there on the edges. Raised eyebrows, again depending on depending on the age of the person, how raised the eyebrows are. So now, if we have, let's say, a light source coming in from above, we are going to have to put in some quick tones. So the mouth, whatever you choose to do with it, whether you choose to put in some teeth, I don't think you should, because the teeth are best out of the way in an expression like this. You will see in a second that the gaping mouth works better for this expression. Of course, if you get ultra realistic and if the teeth are showing for somebody you are modeling this on, then you could put those in. So I'm just putting in some tones where I think the light source might not reach as easily. So So right around the rule of thumb is around the bulges under the nose. There's always absence of light, and you have to find a way to darken those areas. Well, find a way as in, if you are, again, if somebody has volunteered to be a model, then you do not need to work as hard. But if you do not have a model, you're just basing this out of imagination, like I just threw this in, then you have to improvise and put in your own tones and lighting. You just have to imagine where in this outstretched facial expression, where the light might actually fall on what areas, and how raised the head is, what features are partaking of the light coming from above, what features are completely hidden from it. So again, that is another, it is an exercise that belongs with this, yes, with this particular sketch, but it is not necessarily part of it. I am just, going just a little farther so that we could make this guy look not as creepy. He's already creeped out, but so not to make him so as not to have him look that creepy, I'm just putting in some tones to cover that near dead expression that he has here. So there we are. some tones going in to finish this particular sketch of a surprised, even like scared expression, but surprised. So this could be fear, or it could be just a surprise, astonished. So could be one of so many things. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.